What up YouTube, I'm back. So I really enjoyed this week's episode of One Piece from start to finish, even though there was still some pacing issues. I really like this episode, so let's get right to it. So in last week's episode, we saw Luffy just destroy one of the officers from Bakura Town, hold them because he hurt Otama real bad while she was captured. So he just went up and used one of his biggest technique, Red Hawk, and he destroyed him, And something that I said about that was that it looked a lot like Ace, so that was kind of cool. Even Otama seeing Luffy doing this attack, it reminded her of Ace, so I really thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, we also saw Zoro and Okiku stealing the food from the Beast Pirates, so they'll have food for days. But in this week's episode, there's a lot of things that happened, We saw Luffy and Otama go on speed one of the officers from Bakura Town, and Otama was actually able to tame her, which is kind of interesting, because I've had some question about her devil fruit powers, if she could tame humans, and she said that she couldn't, but because Speed is half horse, she was actually able to tame her, so that was kind of cool, because she was half a horse, she was able to tame it. But yeah, man, she wasn't obeying Luffy's orders though, she was only obeying Otama's orders, so that was kind of interesting. Anyway, I never thought that the officers from Bakura Town would be really that strong. I didn't think that they would cause Luffy and Zoro problems because they don't seem to be in the higher grade of villains in the Wano country right now, except for Hawkins, which he's one of the worst generation, of course. But I don't really count him with the two other officers because he's way stronger, So anyway, we saw Law versus Hawkins a little bit in this week's episode. I was waiting for that for a week because I thought that two members of the worst generation fighting is always awesome. We saw Zoro versus Hawkins earlier in this arc, and it was pretty cool. The animation and art for that fight was amazing. And now we saw Law versus Hawkins, so that was pretty cool. But one of the reasons I really liked it, even though it was short, Law is one of my favorite characters, and his devil fruit power, the OP fruit, is OP, it's overpowered, and it's my favorite devil fruit powers of the series. It's just super cool, man. I really like his devil fruit powers. But anyway, yeah, he was fighting Basil Hawkins, and Hawkins knew who Law was even with the helmet because of the tattoos and because of the power, the devil fruit power that he was using, so Basil Hawkins knew right away who it was. Something that Law said earlier in the episode that was pretty funny to me is that he said that the Straw Hats are not stupid enough to defeat Hold'em, which is kind of funny to me because we all know that the Straw Hats never follow the plans that they're supposed to be. They do whatever they want. So Law thinking that the Straw Hats weren't stupid enough to do that was kind of funny to me, because Luffy actually did it. He did it for a just cause because of what he did to Otama, but he still did it, so I thought that part was pretty funny. We all know that because Luffy defeated Hold'em, the guy that they're calling right now is Jack, one of the right-hand man to Kaido. So I guess he'll be arriving at Bakura Town really soon, so they'll have to escape this town really fast, because they don't want to fight one of the calamities right now. I think Jack has a 1 billion bounty on his head right now, so I know that the bounties aren't always the right thing to see who is the strongest, but it's still a big bounty, so Jack is pretty strong, so we'll have to see what's gonna happen because he's just one of the calamities. I don't even think he's the strongest of the calamities, so we'll have to see. But yeah, man, it was a pretty good fight. I don't think obviously it ended because Zoro and Okiku arrived with the food and he just aborted the ship. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see two members of the worst generation fight again. I'm wondering if they'll create an alliance with Basil Hawkins in this arc, because it seems like Hawkins was surprised that Law and the Straw Hats created an alliance, you know. So I'm wondering if this will happen with the Straw Hats and Law later in this arc. While Luffy and Otama were escaping from Bakura Town, Otama was saying big bro a lot to Luffy, you know. She really likes Luffy. She really sees him as a big brother, you know, like she did with Ace. And I really thought that was heartwarming. I thought that it was really cool. But I'm really wondering if she'll learn someday that Luffy is actually Ace's brother, you know. I really want that to be revealed real soon, because they've been foreshadowing that a little bit, because of how you know, she said to Luffy basically that he's like Ace, that he was like Ace when he defeated Holden. Luffy didn't really hear it, but I think that she'll learn real soon, and I really want to see her reaction to that, you know. I think that it could be really awesome reaction. But yeah, man, Luffy was escaping with Zoro and Okiku, but he said that he had something to do first. I don't remember what he could have done before escaping Bakura Town, so we'll have to wait for next week's episode. But it's gonna be interesting. I can't really think about something that he could have done right now. I don't know, but you know, now Law is with Okiku, is with Zoro. The only one missing is Luffy. Even Otama is on the ship, so the only one missing is Luffy. So we'll have to wait. But it was a really good episode in my opinion. I really liked it. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is gonna happen next. Do you think that the Straw Hats and Law are going to encounter Jack soon in this arc, or if they'll be able to escape his wrath, you know, before he arrives at Bakura Town? I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Dr. Stone reviews on Fridays, and then I do Boku no Hero Academia Season 4, Sword Art Online Alicization War of the Underworld, and One Piece reviews on Saturday. So that's a packed day for my anime reviews. And then on Sundays I do Boruto Naruto Next Generation reviews for this new arc that is starting, and I'm gonna review it till March. The reason why I'm doing that is because I heard that the arc is gonna be real good, and I'm a big Naruto fan, and they're doing that for the anniversary of the Naruto series, you know. So that's the reason why I'm doing it, and it seems like it's gonna be real good. But yeah, man, follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, and like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.